Are you curious about what extra cosmetology tools you'll need? Stay tuned. In this video, I'm going to discuss extras that you need for cosmetology class. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss La, and before we jump into this video, I do want to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell for notifications. I do post up new videos each week, so you don't want to miss any tips, tricks that I have for beauty, business, and motivation. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about extra things that you may need to get if you are signed up, or if you're thinking about going to cosmetology school. They are going to give you a kit, and in your kit there will be everything that you will need, but because you're going to be there for over a year, you are going to need extra things. So in this video, I'm just going to try to tell you some of the things that I bought and some of the things you should consider as well. So when you get your kit, you are going to have everything, but throughout the course of my time at Aveda, I found that I needed to get some extra things, especially when I started to take guests. So we're going to quick go through some of the things you can put on your shopping list before you start. So at Aveda, we were given a kit, and the first thing in the kit that I want to go over is the hot tools. So when you get your Aveda kit, I think it's still like this, they're going to come in a little rolly thing like this, and then when you open it, I don't want to drop it, it's going to have your different hot tools in it. So in the hot tools, I'm going to put this down so I don't drop it. So in the hot tools, you'll have a barrel this size, and I can't remember what size they are, but you're going to have this size barrel, and then you are going to have these irons for you to use, and they're really nice, and they do hold up, and they are really nice, because when you pay that Aveda money, trust me, you're paying for everything to be Aveda money. And then you have this set as well, and then you also get this, and this is like, I honestly never used this, I just got them down on my station, but this is like a little cooling pad you can put your hot tools on as well. So you will get these items in your kit, but what you do want to invest in are different size barrels for the hot curlers, and then also you may want to get a wand, because a wand, some people like beachy waves, so it will be easy for you to achieve that. So that is something that you want to consider. The next thing I want to talk about are your mixing bowls and your color brushes. Now at Aveda, I think we got 4 of each. I think it was like 4 brushes and 4 bowls, but I went out and I got my extra set of bowls. So these are my Aveda ones, and these are the ones I bought, or these were the ones I had left over from Regency, because that's where I started at, but they closed. So I got those, and then on the back you can't really see it, but we always, or I always labeled my things with a gold Sharpie. That way I always knew it was mine. In addition to the extra color bowls that you want to get, you also want to get, still has hair in it, you also want to get different size color brushes. Now I like these because when you're doing let's say like a set of highlights, this will get a larger area as you're moving throughout the hair, and then this one you can get up close, like in your smaller areas, or if you have a really small section like right around the hairline, this is a good size brush. So you do want to consider getting different size hair color brushes as well. The next item that I want to go over talks about the actual round brushes. So at Aveda, and pretty much I think all cosmetology schools, of course we had to use a round brush. I hated using a round brush because I had never ever used a round brush. I hated it. Yeah. But for the round brush, I would suggest getting different sizes. Now, I think these two are pretty much the same size, but this is a round brush by the company called Wet Brush. And this one is one I got when Aveda sent me to Vegas because I was a beacon winner. So I got this brush. But you do want to get different sizes and get brushes that are comfortable, because when you are doing a round brush, unlike, let's say, a client that has a lot of hair, you don't want it to be a lot of strain on your wrist. So I would consider getting different size round brushes, and then also something that's comfortable and also something that doesn't get the hair tangled. This particular wet brush, it was really good. If you are not familiar with Wet Brush company, they provide tools that allow you to detangle the hair and allows you to move about the hair really quickly when you're blow drying. So this was one of my favorites, but this is one as well, so you do want to get different size round brushes. The next item that I want to show you that I got, and this still falls on the line of brushes, it's a wet brush. Yep, excuse me, I haven't taken it out of the package yet, but this is a Epic Professional Quick Dry Wet Brush, and this is it. And this is, all of the wet brush tools are good for when you're bringing the client back from the shampoo bowl. The brushes that you may get in your kit, maybe they're good, but you want something that's going to allow you to quickly detangle the hair. And as you know, when you're detangling the hair, you go from the bottom up. That way it doesn't get tangled so much. So the wet brushes are really good tools. And this is one, it's a quick speed dry. As you can see, there are like the little holes there, so you can dry the hair really quickly and also detangle. So the last thing that I want to talk about are your shears. So at Aveda, when we got our kits, we got the shears that came in this really nice case, and I still have mine. And everything is not in here because I've used it and stuff like that, but this is what it looks like on the inside. So I'm missing my original pair of shears, and then in here I have my thinning shears to take weight out or off hair, and then also I have these cutting shears, and then just different types of combs. But what I want to say is, what you should think about getting are the cutting combs with the numbers, because that makes it easier when a client comes in and says, hey, I want 3 inches taken off. You can easily just measure it, make your guy, and keep on cutting. So that's one quick tip. And then also get like white cutting combs. That makes it easier if you are going to be doing a lot of barber cuts or cuts on men or short cuts. That makes it easy for you to see the hair, your guide, and then to use your clippers. So besides the Aveda shear kit, I also bought this one on my own, and I think this says Hachi. It's Hachi. I'm probably messing up the name, but in here I have one pair of cutting shears, and then I also have my razor. So I got this was on sale and it was a really good price, so I will put the link below. They work good price, so I would consider buying an extra pair. So in your first week of cosmetology school, you are going to go through a ton of different things. I remember at Aveda, and my situation was different because I was coming from another school that closed. They made these boards that were kind of sort of like a mood board, but it kind of gave people a way to see who you were about. So in the first, I think it was like the first or second day of class, they had them to present the boards. I didn't, because like I said, I was a whole different case, but just be prepared for that. I think they still do that. Some places have like an Aveda camp where I guess they spend some time together before they start, so that's cool too if you're in their state, if you're in that state and they do that. But in that first week, you do want to start to think like a freelancer or entrepreneur. So you do want to get your business hair page together, or makeup page, whatever you're going to be doing. You also want to try to make friends, be sociable, because you're going to be with these people for a long time, like over a year. So you want to get to know them, exchange numbers, so when there's an issue, you know, you all can kind of band together to fix that. What else? Let's see. Also learn about taking and editing pictures and taking video. If you have an iPhone, of course it comes with different software. Whatever other type of phone, if you have to download something, take advantage of that. You do want to like post that up on your social media, so when you can take guests, then your books will be filled, or they can stay filled. And then also when you get out, people can see, you know, the work and how far you've progressed. So one of the things that I liked about Aveda was I liked their teaching style. I came from a place called Regency Beauty, and that school has since closed, and going to Aveda was like night and day. They have some really good tools on the iPad that you can learn from. We had access to Vivian McKinder, and she is amazing. I was not the type who knew how to braid. I learned how to braid from her. I learned how to use a round brush. Still not the fastest, but I did learn that, so I really like that style. I visited at least 2 other schools, and plus I attended Regency before going to Aveda, so I can say, of course, I'm quite sure it's like that with other places too. Aveda is really strict, so be prepared for that. And a part of that, if you have not watched my other videos, and I will link them, you do want to make sure you read and understand like the student handbook and things like that, so you don't get caught up in any craziness, because they are strict. When I was there, they had these Tuesday meetings after you come back from your weekend or your days off. I hated the Tuesday meetings, but in the Tuesday meetings, they acknowledged people who did good jobs. They gave out awards. They talked about different things happening through Aveda. They gave you insight into Aveda, who Aveda is as a company, and then you also acknowledge students that were graduating. So if you are going to Aveda, or if you're considering it, just know that those are some of my thoughts and some of the things you can expect when attending it. So that's all for this video, guys. If you are thinking about or currently scheduled to go to cosmetology school, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I will try to answer them as best as I can. I had the experience of going to 2 different schools, so I have some insight on different things that may help you. Thank you for watching this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell for notifications. I do post up new videos each week, so you don't want to miss any tips, tricks that I have for beauty, business, and motivation. Have a great day, guys. Bye.